Hey there everybody! In today's video, you're going to learn English while I wash my car. Is that even possible? Of course it is. Stick around and check it out. Let's get going, guys. Let's wash this car. The phrasal verbs you will see in green, and all the vocabulary you'll see in red. The first thing that we need is a bag, so take it out of your pocket. Let's clean up this car. Find all the little pieces of paper and throw them in the bag. Don't forget anything. Let's go to the back seat now. Open up the door and take out the water jug, the board game, the goalie gloves, a baseball cap or a hat, a brochure, a notebook, and some window shades. The dirtiest part of the car is usually the floor mats. Take them out of the car and then take them outside to get washed. Before you can wash the floor mats, we have to unravel the garden hose and turn it on. And now we can wash those floor mats. Some other verbs that we can use would be to wash, or to clean, to rinse, or even to hose down. The next part of cleaning a car is vacuuming. So get your vacuum and plug it into the wall. Turn that vacuum on and let's start cleaning. So while I'm vacuuming here, let's look at some vocabulary. Steering wheel, gear shifter or a gear selector, emergency brake, stereo, air vent, hazard lights, driver's seat, passenger seat, seat belt. Let's finish cleaning the inside of this car. Get a bucket and rinse it out with some water. Then fill it up with some water and some cleaning product. You don't need to fill it up all the way, only about half. Quick exam. What is this? Steering wheel. Gear shifter or gear selector. Air vent. Emergency brake. Stereo, rear view mirror, visor, sunroof. And let's finish washing the outside of this car. Headlights, fog lights, front wheel, rear wheel, door handle, side mirror, windshield. So let's put back those floor mats and learn some more vocabulary. Brake pedal, gas pedal. If you've enjoyed this video so far, hit the subscribe button and give it a like. So in today's video we saw lots of different phrasal verbs. The first one was to take out. To take out means to remove something. In this instance, I took the bag out of my pocket. Some other things that you can take out of your pocket would be your wallet, your keys, a cell phone. And if you're a woman and you have a purse, what can you take out of your purse? everything. The next one is to open up. This is to unlock a door, a container, or even a business. So for example, I'm the manager at a store, and so every morning I have to go at 7 o'clock and open up the store. The next one was to clean up. This is to remove objects in order to make the place clean. So I'm sure we've all heard our mom say, "Clean up your room!" The next one is to throw in. This is to put an object into something arbitrarily, means not being careful. So I had a piece of garbage and I just threw it into the bag. Or when you're in a hurry, you just throw your books into your bag. The next one is to turn on. This means to start something electrically using a button or a switch. In a car, there's lots of different things you can turn on. You can turn on the radio, you can turn on the cabin lights, you can turn on the stereo, you can turn on the heat, you can turn on the air conditioning, your turn signal. And most importantly, when you want to go somewhere, you have to turn on your car. And the opposite of to turn on is to turn off. Another phrasal verb that we used was to hose down. This means to clean, but specifically with a hose. So perhaps you come home with muddy shoes and your mom sees you outside and she says, "Don't come into this house until you hose down those shoes." After that, we saw plug in. Plug in means to put a piece of electrical equipment into the electrical supply, into an outlet. So if you go to use the microwave and it's not working, the first thing you do is check to make sure that it's plugged in. The opposite of to plug in is to unplug. So when you go on vacation, you unplug your TV, you unplug your stereo, just to be safe. Next, we have to fill up. It's the same as to fill. We use it to make something full. It's not necessary that it goes full all the way. You can fill something up halfway. You can fill something up just a little bit. When we go to the gas station and you have lots of money, you tell them to fill it up. Next is to put back. This means to return something to its original location. So for example, you're shopping with your mom, you find some candies that you really like. You say, "Mom, can I get these candies?" And she says, "No, put it back." Meaning return it to where you found it. Don't leave it here, but return it to where you found it. Put it back. In the intro, I also used a couple of phrasal verbs. The first one was to stick around. To stick around means to stay where you are. Don't move. Another one I used was to check out. Remember I said, check it out. Meaning, watch this, observe this. So we know that phrasal verbs can have many different meanings. I only gave the meanings that we used in today's video. So down in the comments, tell me how you can use these phrasal verbs in a different way. Be sure to check out my other videos so you can continue learning English. For ESL Success, I'm Kevin, and I'll see you next time.